The dream of a Terra Luna Classic 99% burn is alive and well. Currently, Terra Luna Classic is up about 2.5% on the day. You can see that the market cap for Terra Luna Classic just shy of $900 million, and the 24-hour trading volume has come down a bit from what we saw a couple days ago. Right now, we're at about $50 million compared to the close to $200 million that we saw just a couple days ago. Now, when it comes to Terra Luna Classic burning, we can see that Binance actually updated their page for the Terra Luna Classic burn. You can see their last Terra Luna Classic burn number right here. Roughly 8.8 billion Terra Luna Classic got burned, and they also added in a section for batch number 8, which is going to be the next burn. And you can see that batch number 8 is going to be from 2-28 through 3/30. So they are planning to do another burn, and it's going to be for 1 month worth of Terra Luna Classic trading fees. And so Binance just burned $1 million worth of Terra Luna Classic, and they're going to burn more Terra Luna Classic at the end of this month. People are also speculating that Binance might, instead of doing the 50% of trading fees burn, they might go back to the original 100% because we showed overwhelming support for the Binance burns. I mean, you can see this proposal right here that met the request of Binance for them to continue burning Terra Luna Classic. We basically had no votes at all. It was almost insignificant, and the majority, the vast majority, now over 99%, was between yes and abstain votes. So a large number of people in the community supported Binance and made sure that we met the request of Binance for them to continue burning their Terra Luna Classic. We can also see that our total Terra Luna Classic burn has increased to over 48 billion, which is a massive movement from what we saw just a little while ago. Just about a week ago here now, we were shy of 40 billion, just shy of 40 billion. So with that Binance Terra Luna Classic burn, we definitely moved up a lot. You can see Binance coming close to 29 billion total Terra Luna Classic burned. And we're also seeing some other projects burning Terra Luna Classic. You can see some of these different ones, Terra Casino, and then another one that I like to talk about, Cremation Coin, also has been burning a lot of Terra Luna Classic. And so we're seeing these other projects that, yeah, they're burning in the millions of Terra Luna Classic, but if you can get hundreds of projects to burn millions of Terra Luna Classic every single week, you could actually be burning an insane amount of Terra Luna Classic. Because we look at the total average Terra Luna Classic burned every single day, right? You can see right now we're averaging roughly 190 million Terra Luna Classic every single day. Let's say we get 100 projects that come in and they burn just 1 million Terra Luna Classic every single day each. We could increase this burn rate dramatically by actually implementing that, and that's not that hard of a thing to actually accomplish. For example, Cremation Coin probably going to be burning over 10 million Terra Luna Classic just this week. By the way, if you're getting value out of this video, please consider subscribing down below so you don't miss another one just like this. We can see the massive spike in Terra Luna Classic burns right above me here when Binance actually implemented their Terra Luna Classic burn and re-enabled the Terra Luna Classic burning for their platform. And again, if we can actually continue this Terra Luna Classic burn, maybe Binance goes back to 100% and we add a bunch of utilities. There's so much potential for Terra Luna Classic. And you might be thinking, well, right now, Terra Luna Classic, if we look at the price, yeah, we're having a little bit of a rough time on price right now. You can see we are down quite a bit from where we were when we peaked back in September. We're kind of flatlining roughly in this range. We're kind of bouncing up and down here in this range between about 1.5 to the 2 level. And I think a big reason for the Terra Luna Classic price kind of being stuck in this range is that right now we're laying the infrastructure for the future potential of Terra Luna Classic. For example, the L1 task force right now, they're pushing out these kind of updates that are building out the infrastructure. For example, this one helps enable the Binance burns. We have other updates that have also helped push forward for us to enable cross-chain functionality, which could bring those hundreds of utilities that could each be burning 1 million Terra Luna Classic and dramatically increase this average daily burn rate. And eventually, if we get enough utilities and we start pumping volume to these different utilities, we could see this average daily Terra Luna Classic burn pass 1 billion. And that might sound insane, but if you ask people just last week if they thought we could hit about 200 million Terra Luna Classic burned every single day, they would have said you were crazy, because this number right here, this was close to 110 million Terra Luna Classic burned every single day. So you're talking almost double what we were last week for this average burn. People would have said that would be impossible, but yet here we are, we did it. And this was just with one thing, with the Binance burns, that ended up making this dramatic change. Again, imagine what could happen when we're 3 months down the line and we give these utilities time to build. And that's what we really need to think about, is that they need the time to build. We need to allow them to actually develop in our ecosystem. That way they can start burning dramatic amounts of Terra Luna Classic. And so, hey, it's not going to happen tomorrow. We're not going to see this average burn rate spike up to 1 billion Terra Luna Classic every single day next week or something like that. We need to give these utilities time. But once that actually happens, Terra Luna Classic has insane potential. And if you want to learn what that potential actually looks like, check out this video up here, and I'll catch you on the next one.